An East Windsor casino proposal put on pause. Sky 61 over that development site back in 2019 during demolition.
The $300 million proposal said to look like this today. The Mashantucket, Pequot, and Mohegan tribes say that they'll be shelving the development and they'll be redirecting their focus. Fox 61's Zania Maldonado joining us live with more on this decision. Zania?
Oh, Ben and Jen, due to the pandemic, the casino industry here in Connecticut has really been struggling, and now both Foxwoods and Mohegan Sun say they need to focus on the success of their current businesses before they begin to build a new casino here in East Windsor. Casino officials say the best thing they can do right now is focus on the success of Mohegan Sun and Foxwoods, so they're putting the Tribal Winds project on hold. The tribes made a historic decision closing both casinos back on March 18th due to the COVID pandemic, and since reopening, they have only been operating at 25% capacity. But attendance at the casinos has been down overall. Just on Monday, Foxwoods announced furloughs of about 100 employees due to the impact of COVID. Here's what Governor Lamont had to say about the decision.
This is not a government action. This is something that Mohegan Sons and Foxwoods were planning on doing going back some years. Now they're pulling back. Let's face it. Bricks and mortar casinos are in some distress right now, just like bricks and mortar retail and even restaurants. The world is moving online, and I think gambling is no exception. But I think we're going to modernize along with the rest of the industry.
And casino leaders say this does not mean they are no longer considering opening up a casino here in East Windsor, but they won't be considering those plans until the economy approves. Live in East Windsor, Zania Maldonado, Fox 61 News.